you're running a business and your business is your only stream of income, I think you're doing it wrong, because there is so many ways you can diversify your income while also running a successful business. I'm going to list three different reasons why you need to have multiple streams of income as a business owner. One stream, only your business as your only stream of income, I think that is a disaster waiting to happen. Not necessarily all the time, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. So, point number one is you do not want to be working all the time. Running a business, it requires a lot of physical work. Like, either you're working in the business or you're working for the business, or something has to be happening. But what you want to build is a passive means where you're able to make money even while you're sleeping. You do not have to physically be doing something all the time. Like, you're able to go on vacation for like a month and not have to worry about whether the business would survive, whether you're there or you're not there. So having a passive way in addition to how you're running the business would really help when you're not there. So if you're running a clothing brand, for example, and you have a master class where you're teaching people how to run a successful clothing brand, or if you have a boutique and you're teaching people how to run a successful boutique, and it doesn't require like face to face or one to one, and people are able to like buy your course or sign up. So that's literally making money while you sleep. Obviously, you put in the work up front, trying to create that course. Trying to create that course, so people going on to buy it while you're still running your successful clothing brand, or you're still getting like the chicken coming in from the courses that you have created. I think that is a really nice passive income that would be that you can have while still running your business. So even if you're not there, or you have like people working for you and they're trying to do whatever they need to do, you can still get that money coming in, which is always usually very helpful. Like that, any extra income that you can get is always a good idea. Now, second option is if for any reason you cannot like carry on working. So there are people that maybe like they fall ill, or they have accidents, or they have family members that are injured, or they're going through bereavement. Like, there is so many reasons why you cannot be there, either to work for your business or to work in the business or for the business, whichever one. Like, it's always nice to have that passive or that additional income coming in that does not require you being there. So if you've got like a YouTube channel where maybe you've batch created like so many content and they're literally just making money while you're not there, or you've got like affiliate links where you're referring people to, so you don't have to physically be there, but all this additional income that just making money for you while you're going through what you're going through, that does not require you being in the business. I think that is also an additional or good reason why you do not need to depend on just your business as your only means of livelihood or as your only means of survival, because just in case, you're able to have the backup. Like, it's always very helpful to have the backup, to have the additional sources or the additional streams of income. Point number three, there's always highs and lows in the business. Anyone that thinks running the business is just smooth sailing, it's like a walk in the park, it's just a linear, it's just a one line, it's just going to be beautiful. No. Like, if you speak to any business owner, there's usually like ups and downs. I know most times people try to like glamorize the whole entrepreneurial life and tell you how fantastic it is. Of course, it's fantastic sometimes, but there's going to be lows, like deep valley lows, and there's going to be highs, like high mountain highs. Like, it's going to feel so good. You're like, am I the only one alive? And sometimes it gets so bad, you're like, who have I offended? Sometimes you get those real extremes. And then times when you hear like, oh, this business has closed, or this person went into bankruptcy, or the business made people redundant. There's going to be highs and lows. There's no perfection. The people that have run businesses for decades, and somehow you just ended up dying or something. So imagine that's your only stream of survival. You're literally like screwed.com. So it's always nice to have that extra backup. It's nice to have like additional ways the money is coming in while you're when so when the business is low in a low state, you have like things from other sources that you're pulling in working for you, which always, like when I tell you, always makes a difference. Coming from someone that owns a business, at the times where we're like the hitting numbers, like the orders are coming in and bring all the time, and then the times where it's like you could go like a day or something and there's literally not a single order. Like this is the reality of business. I know people want to make it look like, oh, we get business all the time. No, it doesn't happen in this part of my world all the time. The times that we have like low lows and the times that we have like high highs. So we celebrate the wins. We also celebrate the downtime because we use our downtime to like grow our other streams of income or improve like other things that we're doing. So yeah, make sure you're not surviving on one stream of income. Just make sure you find something else. I think in a different video, I'm going to be like making other ways you can get streams of income as either as a business owner or making money online. So we're going to be discussing all of that because we all need to grow in 2025 together and beyond. So yeah, just make sure you subscribe so that you can get notified when all this juicy and good contents come around. So yeah, fourth option. So having multiple streams of income means that rather than having, so if you've got like an expensive lifestyle, so rather than the business funding your expensive lifestyle, which is going to have like a massive effect or impact on the survival or the growth of the company, because you have to be putting quite a lot of cash back into the company to grow it, to increase it, or to get it to a higher level. So being able to put the money back into the business means you're maybe like paying yourself not too much, or you're not paying yourself more than you need to. So that way, if you have other ways of getting more income, obviously you're able to invest more back into the business. If you have other ways of getting more money, then you're able to have you're not stressed when things are not going like it needs to be. You're in a more calm state because not having the amount of money the business needs to be making at a particular time, it just makes you all like really stressed. You're looking for where to get more money from, and you're like going to borrow from people that you have no business borrowing from. I'll give an example. So recently, a third party platform that I sell on contacted me and like, oh, would you want to take a loan from us? I'm like, just out of curiosity, let me just see how this works. And they said we can give you £2,000, and then for every sale you make, we will take 30% of the sale you make. So at the end of the day, you end up paying £2,500. I'm sorry, what? So if I was in a place where I was like desperate for cash, then I would not need to do the maths. Now, I when it comes to numbers, like numbers is my thing. I'm not messing about when it comes to numbers. I did maths for in uni for 4 years, so I kind of understand the maths game. So if you give me £2,000, I give you £2,500. If I have to calculate that, that's like about 25%. That's a business loan, 25%. That means I am running at a loss. If it's a bridging loan, that's fine. But I'm running a clothing brand. It's like an e-com brand. 25% giving back in a really short space of time because I knew they're going to get the money very quickly. Taking 30% of every sale I make is going to be like so quick. Whereas there is another site where I think they give you up to like thousands, and maybe you can end up in like £400-500. Like the difference is so clear. Like the reason why I'm saying this, I say all of that to say that if you're depending only on your business for survival and the business needs to grow, so if you're going from level A to level C, you require more resources to get to level C. If you just want to stay on level A and then maybe go up to level B and then go back to level A, you do not need to do too much. You can just maintain the status quo. But if you're looking for, so say you're earning 100 grand every year, and you're looking for how to make £1 million or maybe even 500K a year, you know you would need more resources to get from that 100 to the 500 I need to make. So you need more money for marketing, you need more money for ads running, influencer, whatever, normal Meta, TikTok ads, whatever, wherever platform you want to run your ads on, you definitely need more resources. So if your normal spend is like maybe £300 a month, obviously you're going to like triple, quadruple that amount. So say you're going to be spending like £1,000 a month just to get to that next stage you need to be. And if you're paying yourself that much, or you're putting so much to yourself, not into the business, it will not grow as quickly as you want to. And then you have to start getting like cash from so many other places, which would cost quite a lot. It's nice to use other people's money, but with wisdom. There has to be strategy to these things. So yeah, having multiple income streams, it helps because you're able to borrow from your other income stream to help the business when things are a bit slow or when you're trying to push to the next level. You're able to get money from other income streams to get yourself to the next level or to the next stage. Also, when you're not there or you don't feel like working or you want to take time off for yourself or you're going through a bereavement or you're going through like there's so many things you can go through and you do not want to actually be there, having that extra income or passive income or things that you can get the money coming in when you're not there actually does make a massive difference. So yeah, hopefully with these 4 points, you're able to go back to the drawing board and look for different ways that you can up your income stream or you can increase your income stream. In the next video, I'm going to be talking through different things that you would do or you can do to increase your income stream if you have a clothing brand or if you're a tailor, if you know how to sew. So do well to check that out. I'll be posting the link somewhere on the screen or I'll leave the link in the description box down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the content of the video. If you have, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, click on the bell icon so when I post any upcoming videos you get notified. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye. Your remote. Okay, let's go and get a remote. Let's go get a remote.